It was all so completely obvious. Guam had sun, sand, and coconut trees, a tropical island getaway within a 3-hour jet ride from Tokyo. The late President Kennedy had long since lifted the naval security clearance for visitors to Guam generations after the island had weathered wind, war, and foreign occupation. And it was high time Guam had a little fun tooting its own horn for a change. A couple of hotels were already built. A tourist commission had been formed, Guam Economic Development Authority was providing investment incentives, and the new airport was hosting several airlines. But what this fledgling industry really needed was an official endorsement, a gubernatorial seal of approval backed by massive perpetual marketing system. So the governor ordered up a visitors bureau and hired an Alabaman Chamorro to run the show. Commercial aviation really took off after that with the addition of 2 more airlines. By 1970, Destination Guam was ready to tell the world it was open for business. Armed with the organization, the infrastructure, and the know-how, Guam Visitors Bureau promoters got all dressed up to charm the socks-off travel executives. Frontline and center were the beautiful, exotic chamaritas. Guam is the newest resort island in the tropical Pacific. Fortunately, part of the American family and conveniently situated on the opposite side of the international dateline, GVB promoters could truthfully sloganeer the U.S. territory, Guam where America's day begins, while flying island singers, dancers, musicians, and entertainers to sound the conch shell and roll out the tidings of welcome to travel conventions across Asia. Even top management was willing to do whatever it took to spread the good news about Guam's resort status. Vacationers disembarked in droves, and as the money poured in with growing numbers of visitors, land values skyrocketed, the industry expanded, and Guam gained a solid foothold in the Asian vacation market. Unpredictable challenges abounded. Yes, a destructive earthquake, a few typhoons, flood damage, and military cutbacks, but nothing that intrepid, insistent Guamanians couldn't bounce right back from. When the very first 1 millionth visitor of the year arrived, one fine December day, well, the Bureau threw a party. It seemed there was no stopping the rise of Destination Guam. But by the late 90s, Guam's predominant Japanese market was spending less money during visits. Japan's once booming economy was slipping into recession, and Guam was going right down with it. Something had to be done, and quick. To help revitalize the industry, GVB encouraged the redevelopment of Tumon, Guam's epicenter. Major public and private sector players worked together to attract investment and give Tumon a whole new look. Swanky Pleasure Island would become the Rodeo Drive of Guam, featuring world-renowned luxury brands and international franchises, manicured landscaping and cavernous parking garages, lining an entire avenue of shopping, relaxation, and unbridled fun, all within a flip-flop hop to the palmy white sands of a turquoise Tumon Bay. Even if Japanese travelers weren't spending as freely as before, at least Guam was back on the map in the kind of way that gave choosy buyers more options and a better overall experience on an island conveniently dubbed America in Asia. Then, without warning, came a seemingly unending string of events that threw the local visitor industry into tailspin after tailspin. Industry pulverizing super typhoons, foreign war, 9/11, and SARS. It all added up to reluctance for travelers to vacation anywhere but in their own countries. Japan was staying home. For 6 months, tourism nearly dried up and threatened to turn Tumon into a ghost town. Through it all, GVB's mandate to promote Guam as a tourism destination had never ceased. The industry just wasn't programmed to do anything else, but to keep promoting Guam, adapt, restructure, and overcome, of course. Just keep promoting right along till it all got better. Led by a determined new governor, the son of the past governor who launched GVB by executive order, GVB's most ardent promoters stood shoulder to shoulder on trade missions, drumming up business in Korea, Taiwan, and Japan, and revitalizing its marketing efforts into segments like sports tourism, weddings, and off-duty military visits. Today, our visitors are looking for more than just beautiful beaches in Tumon. They want unique experiences, and the people of Guam have a lot to show and share to fill more than a typical 3-day stay. Starting off, there isn't a more exhilarating experience than a popular road running event like the Guam Coco Road Race. The race is intended to wed a half a marathon, relay race, and the preservation of the Guam Coco bird as a visitor attraction, and it has paid off in droves. The 2009 Guam Coco Race attracted over 1,000 runners, with over 40% of them from Japan and other countries. Pair the experience of an early morning run with a 3-day multicultural event in the Guam Micronesian Island Fair, and our visitors have enough pictures, memories, and experiences to last a lifetime. The Guam Micronesian Island Fair exhibits our culture, our customs, our charms, and our cooking. Gof Maungi. In 2007, the Guam Visitors Bureau embarked on rebranding Guam through its 5-year strategic plan. In early 2009, its flagship community campaign, the We Are Guam Branding Initiative, was unveiled. It intends to rekindle a sense of pride and ownership of tourism for the people who call Guam home. The campaign has taken hold island-wide. As part of the campaign, village ambassadors promote village heritage and offers representatives to show visitors how each village has common and unique charms. And nothing really says We Are Guam, as do our village murals throughout the island. Village residents collaborate with local artists to illustrate the stories, histories, personalities, and reputation of each village, signifying what makes each one special. But no trip to Guam is complete without sampling some of Guam's favorite dishes. So to help build Guam's food reputation, Mailet Tafan Boka, which means "Come, let's eat," introduced some of Guam's most delectable foods to international media. Highlighting our love of good things to eat, we showcased our wonderful and creative local dishes that always leaves everyone with a full tummy and a satisfied palate. And there is no better way to showcase Guam's favorite foods than to celebrate with friends, family, and special guests at a village fiesta. Together with the village mayors, host families, and local tour companies, GVB introduced the Guam Island Fiesta Tour. Not only do tourists and members of the military learn about Chamorro hospitality, they also learn about Chamorro arts and crafts, cooking demonstrations, local flora and fauna, and how people of Guam incorporate religious faith with everyday life. But it's not only in the village homes that our visitors can experience the Hafa-Day spirit. Many businesses and organizations have taken up the Hafa-Day pledge, committing their everyday practices to help Guam have a unique sense of place. Greeting everyone with the warm Hafa-Day, these businesses and organizations support our cultural arts and performers, entertain guests with local foods, attend village festivals, buy from local farmers, and promote island-inspired wear on Fridays. We communicate to our visitors that a trip to Guam is more than just a trip to Tumon. To really know Guam, it takes a community of villages to identify who we are. We live our lives every day from a heritage we can all be proud of. That is the story that our visitors really want to learn about. When we share our lives and our culture with our visitors, we create a richer experience for both them and ourselves. Although it is the GVB's 40th birthday, the success and future of tourism belongs to the people of Guam. It is only appropriate that we toast our unique heritage, history, language, and culture of our home and of our people. We are family. We are community. We are tourism. We are Guam. Hami Guahan.